Producer James sent us this article that has to do with work, and I wanted your hot take on this, Ken. Here's the headline from Yahoo.
Hot take.
Here's the headline. Should I take a lunch break at work? 1 in 4 Gen Z employees worry leaving their desks to eat is a bad look to the higher-ups. Here's why that's nonsense. So it goes on to explain, hopefully something close to our take.
Let me answer the question. Yes, you should take a lunch break. If you are in a place where you taking a lunch break is actually frowned upon. I don't mean like in your head, and this data is saying that a lot of Gen Z workers are worried that it looks bad. Well, there's a difference between I'm worried, I'm manifesting this thought that's not true, and it actually being true. So if, George, you are working in a place where your leader is frowning upon it, making passive-aggressive comments about you taking a lunch hour, you shouldn't be there much longer. Find you another place. And here's why. The data bears out that you're not actually more productive. You may think you're getting more done, but it's going to end up being a negative for you by not getting up from your desk. And a lot of these kids, I looked at the article, a lot of these young people are eating at their desk.
They're called desktop diners.
Desktop diners.
It's a fun little nickname.
We got a name for everything. First it was quiet quitting. Now we got desktop diners. I think it's good for your mental health. It's good for your physical health to get up, change locations. You know, there's all kinds of data about walking for 10 to 15 minutes before you have a big meeting. I've talked about that on the Ken Coleman Show. You know, it's a creative release. It allows you to kind of get some perspective. And so anyway, the lunch break is the same idea. I have several friends here in the building that they go work out during lunch. Damon Gowd, my fearless brand leader, works out during lunch.
And it shows.
It shows. And, you know, in multiple ways. So, you know, I do think that there's something to that. And I'm calling myself out on this because sometimes I go without lunch.
You're known to do that.
I'm known to do that.
That has a cool name too, Ken. It's called fasting now. I'm intermittent fasting.
That's what I tell people.
It's real trendy.
What it really is that I have poor planning and, you know, I don't have time. But I need to make time. But now, for me, I keep my energy up during that time. But for someone every day to be sitting there feeling like I can't leave my desk or else someone's going to fire me or they're going to think poorly of me, I'm telling you something, young people, you've got to get some facts to support that. And if you don't have any facts, you need to get over that and just be responsible. Be responsible.
Well, and the report that this study talks about found that stopping to eat and taking mental breaks can prevent burnout, especially in the context of the extra stressful times workers have faced over the past few years. And so if you think you're being more productive, you're actually being less productive, and you're on your way to burnout if you can't take that break.
That's right. Your mind needs a break. You know, your body needs the break. It's get up, you know. By the way, if I'm a young professional, if I'm going to eat out every day, and some of you need to not be eating out, you need to pack your lunch and go to a local park. But you know what I'm trying to do? I'm making phone calls to people I want to connect with. I'm eating lunch with people I want to connect with. I'm using that time to grow professionally, but I'm away from my desk.
Absolutely. And it's actually discouraged here at Ramsey. If we see a team member eating at their desk, we're going, hey, what's going on here? We have got a whole cafeteria where we can connect with team members, and occasionally you'll have a lunch meeting or something like that.
By the way, no one else wants to smell your tuna fish sandwich for the rest of the afternoon.
Calling that out.
Can we just let's be real practical for a moment?
Especially in the microwave. Oh, yeah. We got to avoid microwave fish in 2023.
You want to win professionally, don't bring fish to the office cafeteria.
Not the advice we thought we'd hear on the show, but it's the advice we got.
Sometimes it just presents itself and you have to give it.
Perfect.